What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm here with the Gen 2 Lightning. Recently, I'd done some work to this, obviously behind the scenes without everybody knowing because I'm the world's worst YouTuber. I had to fix the radiator support on here. I found out it was messed up. My friend Dave was going to paint the bumper for me, and once I pulled the bumper off, I realized, oh, I got some bigger problems. So as you can see from the photos here, we had to drill all the spot wells, disassemble everything, take the old radiator support off, put a new complete unit on, paint everything, undercoat everything, run all the new grounds, run all the wiring the right way, secure everything with brackets. Man, those brackets are expensive. But we got the radiator support taken care of. While I was in there, I also went with a Mishimoto radiator to go along with the Raptor fans I have. Cooling system is phenomenal in here. But I got a couple of things I want to do to the truck. It's cold today, and I got some extra time. So there's a couple of little tiny items I wanted to address, throw on here, and just get done before I head into phase 10,005 of this truck. But yeah, check this out. This is a really great fuel pressure regulator bracket from Garrett at Gap Performance. Great guy. Talked to him quite a bit. Got me one of these brackets. They can fit a multitude of fuel pressure regulators with their bracketry. I do have an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, which you'll see in a minute, on here now, but I want to use that for another project, and the entire fuel system on this thing is a 4-fuel system, and I want to just put this bigger, better regulator on there. I already went ahead and took some data from what it was idling at, what the tune wanted, so we'll go ahead and set it to that once it's installed, but I just want to dig into this thing, get that done quick, and then move on to something else. There's another thing I want to show you. All right, so looking at the mess we kind of have here, I had done this quick when I put the truck together, and it is sloppy over there. I do want to change some of the water lines at some point, but this bracket is really cool because it has provisions to mount in between the fuel rail bolts, just like that. And I think if I move my hose configuration around, yeah, it looks like I should be able to make all of what I have there work. I don't have to make any lines. And like I said, I can remove that Aeromotive that's mounted to the firewall there. I can remove that and use that on something else. But believe it or not, this fuel pressure regulator, because it's mounted to the firewall, that thing is noisy in the truck. I hear it a lot. So I'm going to take care of this swap really quick. I'm just going to get this off, get this kind of mounted, and then we'll go ahead and see where we can make these lines work. Preliminary test fit first. I flipped the regulator on its own bracket to get it up higher. It's looking like these 4 swivel fittings, they're nice, right? But I'm going to have more of a pain in the ass trying to get it go from here, there, and such a tight ramp. So I think I'm going to take this fitting, put it in the back. I'll feed it back there. I think I'll have enough hose there with the hose I already had. And then I'll put the block off in the front. And it looks like, let me see, that's our return. Looks like, yeah, I'll have enough for the return. I may have to put that on first. Ooh, it's going to be snug. It should be all right. We'll see what happens. And then my fuel pressure sensor, I'm going to probably kick that over the front side to there. That looks like that'll work. That'll work over there. And then my vacuum line. Yeah, we'll get something to work. All right, so I should be good. I got to make a couple of modifications, a couple of adjustments, and then I should be all right. All right, so that's what we end up with. That's just some reflection there, but I was able to retain everything and just kind of reorganize it the way I had it. Fixed the vacuum line was a little messed up, so I took care of that. Fuel pressure sensor is pointing back there. Obviously, it's boost reference. Took the regulator off the firewall, so looking straight on, you have that cool looking piece right there. We'll go fire it up. It's pretty sturdy too. Nothing better than putting some new billet aluminum stuff on. But let's fire the truck up, check pressure. Check for leaks first, do a quick check for leaks. Was that 42 at idle before? Now I never set this regulator obviously because I just got it, but So we'll mess with that for a bit. We'll let it idle. I got one more thing I want to show you guys. If you're a Lightning guy and you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know that LMR finally came out with a repop of our pesky third brake light. It looks great. It's got the same kind of, I don't know if you want to say textured finish as the factory plastics. It's all bulbed and harnessed out. You know, any way they can get their logo on there to get you, they will. But yeah, it looks great construction wise. From what I've been seeing online, there have been some issues with fitment, and I don't know because I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm about to. We'll see if there's an issue with fitment or not. So I'm gonna dig in there, see how it does fit, get it mounted up in there, because at the same time that I did the radiator support and all that, I also did a power slider. Yeah. So the trim around there, I repainted it, and when I was messing with the light, it broke. So it looks like dog shit. So now would be the time to replace it with an aftermarket one from LMR. But we'll see how it fits. Again, these aren't, you know, Steven Spielberg quality. I'm just having fun in the garage and taking you guys along with me. But yeah, we'll check that light out and get close up. There's the two together. I mean, it looks the part. I'm gonna crawl my big ass up in there and load it in and see how it fits. See if it's a yay or a nay for me, dog. Okay, so here's the issue that everybody's talking about. I'm butted up snug there. So now, what say you? Do I go in there and very little on that side to trim, very little on that side to trim. Looks like I'm gonna have to carefully take a little bit off each side and hope that I can get this to pop in. Shouldn't have to do this for the $1.50 or whatever it is, but you know, I understand they gotta make $1 too, but they charge for it. They got their name on it. I'm not talking shit. I'm just being honest. It's not practical. It's not OEM fit, I would say. All right. So I got it to fit pretty decent. Just carefully swipe the sides because I'm limited on what I have here, but I just swiped the sides with my Milwaukee grinder. Just took like a hair off each side and muscled it in there, kind of flexed it a little bit. It popped right in. It looks good, I think. I can't really get over there and hit the brakes and film all this at the same time, but looks pretty good, pretty clear, pretty new. So yeah, another thing done. We did a new radiator support. Got the bumper painted. We just did the fuel pressure regulator, the third brake light. This truck's in a really good place. This winter, I have a set of modular head shop ported heads and some cams that I want to do to the motor, but it's going to be like a mess. I mean, if you guys are Lightning guys and you're watching this, I don't know how, you know, I don't have a lot of views, but you Lightning guys, comment down below. Would you leave the motor in and pull the heads off with the motor in, or would you just pull the motor out, do heads and cams? I got to degree them anyway, so it's going to be more of a pain in the ass. I'll probably end up just pulling the motor, but let me know what you think. I mean, I appreciate any input because as though I am a mechanic, some guys have tips and tricks, and I have a lot of friends in the Lightning community. They've hipped me to a lot of cool stuff that saved my ass. Like I said, man, follow along. I got more mods coming for this Lightning. I got so many things. I got a bigger cooler, heads, cams, a Whipple mid plate. We're gonna have some fun. But I just want to make some good power with this truck. Side note, I might as well just throw this in. I ended up dynoing the truck this summer. And it made great power for what it was. I think it was like 540. Here's a video right here of it dynoing. Tuning it, you know, I'd give it a little more boost, and I wasn't really getting any results on the dyno. Give it more timing, I wasn't really getting any results on the dyno. And at this point, you know, I didn't really do ported heads or any kind of real work to the heads. I just cleaned up that, I don't know what they call it, that little dam inside the combustion chamber there. And yeah, I didn't pour them or anything like that. So I think that's, you know, my cylinder head has now become a restriction. I'm not looking for a certain horsepower number with this truck. I just want it to be a badass truck. It already is. It rips. The converter locking up and, you know, the torque multiplier from the converter. I mean, this thing pulls in the mid-range when you lay into it on a straightaway like, you know, nobody's business. It's so much fun. I actually do favor driving this more than the Cobra sometimes, but big shout out to Gap Performance. They got some great things coming out. LMR, their brake light, really cool. Needs a little work, but it's decent. And we're gonna get this truck sorted out, and we're gonna get some more power under the hood and the rear wheels, and we're gonna have some fun. But stay tuned, Lightning guys. I appreciate you checking out the videos. Share, like, thumbs down, bad comment, whatever you want to do. Any interaction is good interaction. I'm trying to push more videos. When I got back from Mod Nats, I said I wanted to film more. So we got more stuff going on. I think something coming up next, I'll probably be working more on the modular swapped 84 Capri. Be doing more stuff to that. But yeah, stay tuned, man. Thanks, you guys. Peace.